So here I am in the narrowest street in the world. You can see that there's a sign to your right that I can't fit. My head's hitting. I can't stand up straight. Ah, but it's a street. You can see. Wait. I'm stuck. This room here is in a small museum in Reutlingen, and this room is dated to the late 1500s. So all that artwork you see on the side is actually original, and that kind of worries me because anybody could come up and touch that. This is Castle Liechtenstein. It's just a small little castle. I forgot which family it was, but it was basically back in the day, the king just built it as basically a rest stop when he was traveling around. And this is just one of the rooms. Also, a fair number of restaurants in Germany have their own breweries right in the restaurant, which is, I find, pretty neat. Also, while I was in Germany, Fasnet, or Carnival, was going on, depending on what part of the country you live in. And it's essentially a giant costume party, but back onto tradition, which I'll show the videos later, is they have a lot more traditional outfits. And seeing here is that they're playing American music. Of course, they also had German music, they played German music too, but just right there, they are playing American music, but my cousin made me go as Donald Trump to the party. So yeah, had a fun time there, and I'll release a video about that soon. But this is, I forgot the town, oh my god, but this is just a small little suburb outside of Reutlingen. It's more traditional, has a lot of houses are refurbished, but a lot of them are original back to the 1600s, I believe. And this is the old Marktplatz. And last year they actually had a foot of snow, so it was a lot colder last year. And just see here, this is just some more of the traditional. A lot more different outfits, similar to those. More scarier, or I forgot what the traditional, I think it goes back to the pagan times of before Christianity invaded the Germanic areas, but it was pretty fun to see all this tradition. Well, I was told that those masks those people are wearing are pretty expensive, getting up to the 700 euro mark. And you can't just buy them, you have to join a group, and then they have to allow you to wear it, then you have to buy it. So just music, traditional, everything. And also, I think it's in Cologne and Köln that they actually have masks dating back to basically the 16 and 1500s, so I find that pretty cool. Here I am in the courtyard of Melbrunn, which is the oldest monastery north of the Alps. Of course, it's not currently used by religious people on a constant basis like it was in the past, but it's the last original standing oldest monastery north of the Alps, which I find pretty cool. And it was just interesting just to see that old historic buildings. Of course, new windows and other stuff in there. We're doing some refurbishment. That's why I kind of am panning more up, because they had scaffolding a bit lower. But yeah, all that is original. What I am very glad for is that a lot of this stuff survived the Second World War, is that a lot of historic things throughout England, France, the Netherlands, Belgium, Germany, Russia, Poland, a lot of it was destroyed, and I find that pretty sad. But also, I visited, you see right here, Rothernburg op de Talbot, which is pretty cool. So here we are in Rothernburg op de Talbot. Not in the marketplace, I am by the wall, because this is one of the true last walled cities
all of Germany. Because during World War II, the Americans, we were planning to bomb this place. And the German commander just surrendered. I think a small portion of the wall was bombed. I'll go there if it was. I remember hearing that. But even back in the 40s, this was the last truly walled city. So the German general commander surrendered because he did not want to give this up. And now this is protected historic site. Even though they let buses and cars park right by it. Pretty sad. So now let's climb up some stairs. You can see, originally built in 1408. So yeah, I missed my first train today, and because I fell asleep, it was early in the morning and didn't get much sleep the previous night, and I spent a lot of data looking up other trains how to get here. So make sure, whoa, crap, my head almost hits that. It does, yep, my head hits if I stand up. So make sure you don't fall asleep on the train unless you know that train, the very last stop, is where you want to be. So you can see from the wall, we are now. But yeah, so just historic sites. So this is the wall. Littering. How disgusting. Jeez. That is why I told people must always duck here. So yeah.
So, if you are visiting Germany, I highly recommend you visit Rothernburg auf der Tauber. It's a nice little city. It is a bit of a tourist place, but all in all, it's a great place to be. And you get quite a bit of exercise when you're there, going along all the walls, and you see all the historic buildings and other such things.
There's the church. And you just around the corner. And you are right here in the marketplace. So actually, like over here in Rothernburg auf der Tauber, that's a great place to stay, only $50 a night. And you're pretty close to the city center. It goes to food, well, this is a tourist place anyways, but yeah, so that's, see, I've been talking and just been here less than a minute. So good place to stay.
And when you're there, don't forget to visit the church. It's €2 to get in, but it's helped to keep all that original architecture there.